What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of. Technically, this is off the dribble, not off the gridiron, and we're not doing a football episode today. But me and Aashrith wanted to hop on kind of quickly and do a kind of short episode because earlier today, during the morning hours or afternoon hours, there's some breaking news in the NBA world that Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers are accused of committing fraud against the NBA through a tree planting company, which is kind of crazy. But we're going to kind of discuss how this all kind of unfolded, what the reports are saying, and overall what this means for the Clippers organization going into the season, which is actually the season is going to be starting kind of soon. It's creeping up on us in a month and a half. So there's a lot of things that can go on with the organization. So I'm going to kick it back to Aashrith, who actually knows a lot more about what actually went down than I do. So he'll give you guys a quick rundown about it.
Yeah, so I guess I think everyone remembers when Kawhi signed for the Clippers was like a big surprise. Like everyone kind of placed Kawhi on the Lakers. The Lakers thought Kawhi was going to go to the Lakers, and out of nowhere, like Kawhi ends up going to the Clippers. And the league was so intrigued by this that they told Adam Silver to review like requests made by Kawhi's uncle, who's going to show up later, and try and prove that he committed fraud against the Raptors and fraud against the Lakers, and like the Clippers are giving him shit on the table. Fast forward to 2 years from then, the Clippers signed a $300 million endorsement deal with a company called Aspiration. Like needless like information at the time, like no one really cared. Like they were like a charity tree planting company. The Clippers could use the good promotion, whatever. And they turned out to be frauds, and they filed for bankruptcy this year. And when something goes bankrupt, you can see exactly who they owe money to. And we find that, okay, the Clippers are at the top of the list. That makes sense. They signed a huge deal, probably a couple $100 million left in that deal. Next, we see a couple like big name celebrities like Drake, Leonardo DiCaprio, like whatever. And then right above the Boston Red Sox is this random LLC called KL2 Aspire. And it doesn't take a genius to click on that link and you see the founder of that is Kawhi Leonard. So, like, why is this like giant conglomerate paying Kawhi Leonard $7 million a year? Well, Kawhi apparently had an endorsement deal with this company, this tree planting company. And his endorsement contract was worth more than all their celebrities combined, which I mentioned before, Drake, Leonardo DiCaprio, like
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Any like there's like hundreds of models. All their contracts combined don't equate to the weight of Kawhi Leonard's contract. So why is this company paying Kawhi Leonard like millions of dollars and no one knew he was even endorsed to the company? Well, before to shorten the description a little bit, if you go into the contract, Kawhi Leonard could essentially earn $28 million, and in the contract there's a clause that says as long as whatever aspiration requires him to do is against his beliefs, which isn't a defined term. He can just say he doesn't like fuck with it. Like then they have to say like it's okay, you don't have to do it, and they have to pay the $28 million anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess like acclaimed journalist Pablo Torre put the two pieces together. Kawhi Leonard is getting paid under the table by this company. That company has ties to Steve Ballmer. Like the Clippers are probably committing some sort of fraud. So I guess that's the investigation going on right now. It's kind of a low-level summary, but yeah, Chetan, I guess what's your reaction to that, knowing that the Clippers may or may not have committed fraud to get Kawhi Leonard?
I mean, first of all, like when he was doing his like free agency signing, I didn't really know the controversy behind that. But then I saw some reports today that like even when after winning a championship with the Raptors put an offer down on the table with him, and I think like he wanted them to come up with 4 different like endorsement deals that he would be able to sign if he re-signed with the Raptors. But even with them putting that offer down, I think whatever Bomber or the Clippers were offering him under the table was more than whatever those legitimate endorsements were, which is, I mean, it's kind of crazy because you're already making a max contract, in my opinion. So I don't understand why you're like this one endorsement deal kind of made you do it, because he's signed to New Balance. I mean, was he signed to New Balance back then?
Yeah. New Balance was. I mean, it was 2 years maybe after he like.
Yeah, I mean, like at one point in your career, you're gonna sign with a big company and get bigger endorsements. Like I don't understand why you wanted to do that. And then at the same time, like the last 3 years, he's been like injured pretty continuously. I don't think has he played more. I don't think he's played more than 60 games in the past like 2.5 years, which is like
No, 2 seasons before it, he played 75 regular season, and then he got hurt in the playoffs. But yeah,
yeah.
besides that, you're right. Yeah,
The last 2 years, like he's been pretty injured. So I mean, you're paying a player who hasn't played basketball, and then you took a chance on it by paying him under the table, and now it's gonna bite you in the ass. And he really hasn't done that much for your franchise, and he's gonna be like 32 or 33 years old with again it's the same injuries. So you already have an aging team. I wasn't too high on the Clippers going into the season. I don't think like whatever repercussions that happens are gonna like directly affect whatever they do this season. But I mean, they don't have draft capital to begin with over the next 5 years or too much of it. So, I mean, when something like this happened with the Timberwolves, actually with Glenn Taylor, he paid someone under the table, and I think our next 5 draft picks or next 3 draft picks, something like that, was taken away. And I'm pretty sure the Clippers don't have a pick for the next like I don't know if it's 3 consecutive years or they don't have like a pick for the next like 3 out of 5 years. So they're cooked.
They don't control their pick for until 2028.
Yeah. So you already don't control your pick until 2028, and then at that point, like if the NBA wants to fuck you over even more, instead of taking away control from these picks, they might take away 5 more picks after 2028. So
that's what they'll do. Yeah.
You're cooked for 10 years. Like.
Yeah, and at least in the Clippers' current situation now, like, so I mean, as a Thunder fan, I'm really hoping this impacts the next 5 years because all the pick swaps we have will just become another pick, which is pretty cool. But I mean, basketball aside, right? This is I guess more serious. But that's what I was gonna bring up because before the podcast, you would ask when's the last time this happened, and it was with Joe Smith, UMD's finest, Joe Smith. You guys paid him under the table, and that was like stupid because like Joe Smith, #1 overall pick, but like he didn't end up panning out. So like to that potential. So like to pay him under, like you couldn't pay someone else. Like it is like so Stern really like laid it down by first-round picks. If I was to guess, because when Adam Silver was first requested to look into Kawhi Leonard's uncle in 2021, he came out with a statement that said there is no proof that like the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard colluded. However, if like salary cap manipulation is a cardinal sin, and if more information comes out later, I will award the strictest and harshest punishments. Mm-hmm. So, like, more evidence has come out. So surely it'll be more harsh than what Joe Smith got. So if that was 5 first-round picks, it could be a lot more. Or like Steve Ballmer could lose control of the team, which I guess wouldn't. The Clippers would probably be like chill. They already got the stadium, but or like worst case, Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers contract gets terminated, and then he gets to go somewhere else or like whatever.
I mean, they wouldn't like not let him play in the league for doing something like that, right? For accepting.
They would just. I mean, if he accepted it, they'd suspend him for sure. Like, there's just no way.
They'd terminate that contract if they were to do that, and then probably suspend him for Yeah.
Damn. They like again like.
These are all speculation, by the way. Like it's all
again, like this guy. Steve Ballmer is the 6th richest person in the world. Like if there's an amount of money that he can pay to get out of this, he'll do it. So I'm not expecting anything too crazy, but. It is crazy that like if you guys are interested, you guys should go watch the video on Pablo Torre's channel. It's an hour 20 minutes. It's a great watch. But he like you can like it's almost irrefutable evidence. Like it's like Kawhi Leonard's signatures on all these documents. Like it's
my prediction is like I think when it happened under Stern, like was it the first time that it happened under him? Like something like that under his so. This is the first time it's going to be happening under Adam Silver's commission. So I think like as to set a precedent as you being the commissioner of the league, like I feel like he also seems to like I don't know. There's certain things which he like takes really serious, and there's certain, for example, like the jaw, like just showing a gun on an Instagram live. He suspended him for a quarter of a season. Like. In my opinion, I think a quarter of a season is kind of crazy because like
it's because that he said don't do it please don't do it, and he did it. Like
Yeah.
I think it was more for defiance than the gun. But
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like he seems like a person that would take not following the rules, especially the ones he puts in place, pretty seriously. So
I mean, just think to the last time this happened with Donald Sterling. Like it's the
yeah.
exact same franchise, and it took him. Like they announced it, the audio came out a Tuesday. Adam Silver said, "Just give me more time. I need more evidence to come out."
Mhm.
Evidence came out on Wednesday that he actually said it, and then Wednesday night he was suspended. So if they finish the investigation fast, Adam Silver's gonna have any problem taking the franchise away from Steve Ballmer.
I mean, I think that's the least of the worries for the organization, in my opinion. If they lose, because I mean, it's a sought after. I mean, if he loses ownership, somebody else is going to buy them.
Yeah.
They have a great stadium. Like, I mean, they have a talented roster right now. So I mean, somebody's obviously going to buy them. But I think like their future is going to be it's done for.
Yeah. Already, if they take away picks, it's cooked.
Because already you traded away Norman Powell, who was probably like one of the younger players on your roster. You traded away Terrence Mann, like this past season, who was like a promising young prospect. Because you already had like aging superstars who could still perform for another 2-3 seasons and maybe get to a championship. That's what you're thinking. But now all this comes out, and all the moves you've made like were justified before, but now like it's just like what the fuck. Because I don't think anybody on their starting lineup, except for maybe Zubac, is under the age of like 28.
Unless Chris Dunn starts, yeah.
Yeah, and I think Derrick Jones Jr. too is like on their bench, and he's also 28. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. They have the oldest roster. I mean, them are the Lakers are the oldest roster in the league.
Yeah. So like, it's. I texted one of our friends, Jake, today. Yeah, he said he thinks they're cooked. So when Jake thinks they're cooked, when Jake comes to realization,
a rough situation for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a way that they're not screwed. If they take away more future flexibility, bro, they haven't had future flexibility for 5 years. They've given all our picks to us, so that's like another 12 years, maybe.
Dude, imagine Kawhi's contract gets terminated before the beginning of the season, and then they're stuck with they have Bradley Beal, right? They're stuck with starting Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal and James Harden. Jesus Christ.
Holy cooked.
Jesus Christ.
Dude.
Oh my god! My Clippers Cooper Flag prediction could become a Clippers AJ DeBenza prediction. Except they're not gonna get him. We'll get him.
Yeah, yo. No, bro. No way. That would be even more cooked.
AJ. But actually, we take Cam Boozy for sure.
Nah, there's no way you wouldn't take AJ.
We need the front court, bro. We have so many wings. And okay, we're not going to spend time talking about it as Thunder getting AJ DeBenza.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that'd be crazy, but yeah, I don't really see the thought process behind. I mean,
for $7 million, bro, he could have made that shit anywhere else. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's not worth
you think none of the $7 million. He could just easily ask for $7 million from another team.
So that was but really compromised ethics for $7 million. He was making 200. What's his most recent extension? 3 years, 150, 154, something like that.
Didn't he just sign one recently? Not this year.
I think he took less, and everyone was really shocked about that. And they're connecting this is the reason why. Yeah, he took less money. He could have gone 3 years, 180, and he took less. He took less money.
That's $27 million right there.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the theory that guy put out that he signed an extension with that.
He already made the $27 million. That's what I was thinking too. He signed that extension. He signed that deal under the table for an extension later on.
Yeah,
this one to maybe make up for. But because maybe he was thinking for the future, because he was probably like, shit, bro. I'm getting towards I'm getting towards the end of my prime. You never know what could happen. If I get hurt and I'm still on a contract, but my contract is less than, and I need to sign an extension and I'm not playing, it's going to be less than what I'm actually worth. So let me make that money up by signing a tape. Damn, he was sneaky motherfucker.
Yeah, I agree. I hope he gets suspended, bro. This kind of shit pisses me off. Like,
Yeah, bro, that's
not,
bro.
like when it's
So
not worth
quiet.
the bag, bro.
I
Like,
thought he
if
was a
it's
nice
$100
dude.
bill, then I understand.
I thought he was a nice dude, man. Compromise his morals for him.
Yeah, it's that uncle, bro. It's a bad influence.
Yeah, that's
Asking an NBA team owner for illegal shit is just a crazy way to live.
Is there a way for them to prove who offered like what? Like if Kawhi put the idea out, or if like Bomber was the one that offered the deal?
Not unless like they force the Clippers to like leak their videotapes and stuff like that. But like, or I doubt they like go that far.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do like a whole on investigation like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. Other than the Clippers, like I'm kind of excited to not excited, but it's interesting to know what will happen. Whether it'll be Kawhi getting suspended or draft picks being taken away or both. But it'll be interesting to see, especially because I think training camp starts like soon for NBA teams as well. So
Yeah,
it'll be pretty interesting. But on my end, I don't. It's a crazy situation, but just gotta wait for the news to see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Just a quick reaction to it though. It's
Yep.
it's gonna be crazy. If they suspend Kawhi, we'll have to amend our playoff picks.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna probably have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to change it.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, but yeah. Hopefully, they release more information in the next couple of days. I'm assuming we'll know more by probably tomorrow because the NBA works pretty fast and they can collect information really quickly. But once we know more, we'll probably update you guys based on like how crazy the news is. Like if it's something like actually like really like altering to the franchise, and we'll come back on and talk about it. But if it's like something simple like that they got away with it or something happened like that, we'll probably not make like a reaction video to it, but just we'll keep you guys updated with what's going on. But anything else on your end that you wanted to talk about?
Should be good.
Perfect. But yeah, just we'll probably be releasing our next football episode after this week, going through our predictions from week 1 and then doing our predictions from week 2. So tune in for that episode. And yeah, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at OffTheDribble. And we will see you guys next episode. Peace.